My name is Sonny. I'm a video producer and the founder of Emergent Productions. And in fall of 2020, I completed the graduate certificate program in Communications for Conservation at Colorado State University. I chose to study conservation communications at CSU because they developed a curriculum that was perfectly geared to what I wanted to learn and develop professionally. One of my main goals in this program was to improve my writing skills. So having Professor Zaffos as the program director was really rewarding because he brought years of experience in journalism and actively works in conservation communications. If you're considering getting a degree in conservation communications, this is the perfect program for you to develop professionally. The curriculum covers everything from the psychology of messaging all the way to the creation and implementation of media strategies. Having completed the program, I could say anyone working in conservation would benefit from it. Maybe you find yourself wearing multiple hats in your role, or maybe you work in communications but want to develop professionally. This is a great program that gives you a full overview of everything needed to spread your message. I chose to study and work in conservation communications because learning about this planet and figuring out ways to protect it is really a passion of mine, and it makes me feel like I'm working for something, not just someone. My passion for conservation communications really began as a child watching television and video programs about the natural world. I was always so amazed at the locations and creatures that we share this planet with, and I hope the videos I create do the same for kids in the next generation. Emergent Productions is a 501c3 nonprofit that uses the power of video to help inspire environmental awareness while also helping conservation organizations tell their stories. I've been so fortunate in my career to work with dedicated people all over the world and help tell their stories. But the ones I find most rewarding are the ones that help propel a behavior change to protect the planet, which is a message that the graduate certificate program in Communications for Conservation really focuses on. I think one of the biggest threats to conservation right now is our dependence on single-use plastic. And I was lucky enough to spend some of my career working at an ocean cleanup company called 4Ocean. And while I was with them, I got to film some of the most polluted places on our planet, but I also got to see how excited people got to clean up their environment and make changes, and that gave me a lot of hope for our future. The graduate certificate program in Communications for Conservation really gave me the confidence to launch this nonprofit because I knew that it wasn't just going to be about the production of videos, but would also entail its own outreach efforts. As a video producer, I believe this program made me a more well-rounded communications professional. While videos are just one tool in communicating a message to our audience, I now feel like I have access to the whole toolbox. We're living in such a critical time for conservation, and so communications is so important if we're going to educate people, change hearts and minds, and push for policies that affect all of us.